What's up, Internet? I'm Todd Awesome, and I'm going to show you through this week's Nightfall. This week's Nightfall is Omnigul, and the modifiers are Epic, Angry, Juggler, LightSwitch, and of course the Nightfall. So if everyone dies, everyone returns to orbit. Let's get started. Alright, so when you start out, you're going to have to sparrow over to where the mission really begins, go up through the stairs all the way to the entrance room. Now, in this entrance room, this is where you're going to set up your home base for this first part of the mission. You're going to shoot out from here and try and take everyone out from inside this room. Now, when you first start out, you're going to have some fallen ultras running at you with swords. If that happens, just fall back down the stairway. They won't follow you all the way down. Now, once you kill off enough of the fallen, some hive will start to spawn in, and use that same tactic. If they start to push in too far into that room that you start in, run down the stairs and you'll be safe down there. Just continue to work your way up. This section might take a while because there is no element burn. You're doing just regular damage, and it's going to take a while to take out a lot of these enemies. So focus on the ones that are imminent threats to you, the ones that do melee damage, because that light switch will mess you up for real. So any of the thrall that run in, anything with a sword, shoot first. Once you've taken out the waves of hive and fallen that are in this first area, you'll be able to move forward. I like to blast a few Gallahorn rockets up the stairs as they start to load in more fallen, just, for the fun of it. Once you move up the stairs, you'll come into an area that again is primarily fallen. There'll be a lot of guys out trying to snipe you from a distance, so it is in your best interest to snipe them first. So take them out first, fall back as far as you need to take out the other fallen that are now pushing in. Just like before, take out all your imminent threats. Anything with a sword, anything that's invisible, take out first. As you're doing this, from the first room you run into, some shanks are going to spawn in with some solar shields. Take them out as quick as possible. During this time, I switched over to my Abyss Defiant to get that element damage because I knew that that would get those shanks as fast as possible. Now, once you've taken out the shanks and anything with a sword and the snipers that are sniping into the room, you can start to move out. Now, there is going to be a sniper right above you, so turn around and make sure you take him out, as you saw Malignant do here. Now, the last dropship is going to spawn in a pretty rough mini-boss. Just take him out with as much fallen as you can, and once you do, you'll be able to move forward to the long walk to Omnigul. Now, the long walk to Omnigul is called just that because it is a long walk to Omnigul, nothing else. Any of the enemies you see, just run past, it doesn't matter, all the way up until you hit this door. Drop off Dinklebot. Dinklebot's not going to say anything, thank God, but he's going to open the door for you and you can move through in to take on Omnigul. Now, once you move through the doors, that's going to start this boss battle. Now, the first part of this boss battle is more or less just taking out all the things Omnigul spawns in. So, once you first see her and she first screams, she'll spawn in a bunch of thrall, a bunch of other hive you got to take out, and she'll fly up the ramp. Once you've taken out all the enemies she spawns in right away, move up so you can see up the ramp and then just start to take out all of the hive that she has spawned in. You'll see some wizards, you'll see some cursed thrall. Make sure you take those out because they'll explode on you with a vengeance. She's also going to spawn in an ogre. Just make sure you take it out with whatever you can and then start to move up the ramp. Once you've taken out everything on the ramp and moved up, you then start what is the real boss battle where you can start to put damage on Omnigul. Now, what you're going to do here is very similar to what we did at the very beginning of the strike mission. You're going to more or less stay in this room here and then poke out, kind of take out all of the auxiliary hive that's there, clear the way for you to move out and put some heavy damage on Omnigul. Now, again, there is no burn, so use whatever heavy weapon you like, but put as much damage on Omnigul as you can. I used my Gallahorn to great effect, as you see a montage of Gallahorns right here taking out Omnigul. It took quite a bit. I had to use 2 heavy ammo synthesis to take her down. Now, as you start to take her down, she's going to scream, and that's going to let you know that she's spawning in more hive. So drop back to that room and take out all the hive again, clearing it out more and more and more until all of them are gone except for Omnigul, and then put all your heavy weapon on Omnigul. That's more or less the cycle. Once you hear her scream, drop back to the room, take out all the hive, and then put heavy damage on Omnigul, as you see us doing over and over and over here. It probably took us about 10 or 15 minutes to take out Omnigul because she is kind of a bullet sponge, and it is just a pattern over and over and over. You got to take out all the hive, then take out her. She screams, repeat the process. But once I hit her with enough Gallahorn, she went down, and that ended this strike mission for us. A big thanks to Malignant and TN Curmudgeon for helping me out this week. I literally could not have done it without you guys. Omnigul's such a pain. And remember, if you guys know a better way to do this, leave a comment in the comment section below on how to do it. I love it when we help each other out like that. It only helps out the entire community. If you want to make sure you're the first to get these Nightfall walkthrough videos as well as these Xur location and stock videos that come out every Friday morning, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I get up with the reset Tuesday and Friday to make sure my subscribers are the first with this information. And of course, after all that trial and tribulation, I'm the only one in my fire team that doesn't get an exotic. Although Malignant got a no land beyond, so he might as well have not gotten an exotic. Am I right? All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me, so I guess I'll see you guys online.
George Lucas gonna sue somebody.